Welcome back, Giants fans. So the Giants make another trade. They made one a couple days ago for Keon Crossan with the Texans. I'm not too familiar with him, but the Giants traded a 6th-round pick for him. We all figured that they were probably going to get rid of a cornerback, and here we are today. Well, they trade a cornerback, but get another cornerback back. A lot of backs. But they get Josh Jackson from the Packers, a former 2nd-round pick, 45th overall. A guy that I think actually has some upside. I'm actually pretty encouraged and happy about this move. I feel like there is some potential here. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Josh Jackson will be an all-pro player by the end of the year, although that would be great. But I think there is some potential with this move. Now, Yiadom and Jackson have 1 year left on their contract each, so the Packers said, hey, we like Yiadom more. The Giants said, hey, we like Jackson more. Let's make that exchange. It's probably for a 1 year thing, and we'll see how it goes. But obviously the Giants have a lot of cornerbacks now, so we'll find out if Josh Jackson can even see the field, if he'll even make the team. But I do like Josh Jackson as a prospect coming out of Iowa, but unfortunately his playing time has gone down in recent years. In 2018, which was his rookie year, he played 721 snaps. Not bad, honestly. It's pretty much a starter. Then in 2019, it was 102 snaps. And then last year in 2020, it was 331. So he had more snaps in his rookie year than the last 2 years combined. So that's definitely not a good thing for Josh Jackson. But he's still 25 years old, 6 feet tall, has some size to him. And I guess playing for Mike Pettin, who was the Packers defensive coordinator from 2018 to 2020, maybe that wasn't the best fit for him. Maybe Josh Jackson in a different scheme here with Patrick Graham will be a better fit. Sometimes it's very, intriguing to see how a former pretty highly rated prospect, a 2nd-round pick, by the way, how he'll fit with a different team. So if Josh Jackson comes here and makes an impact, it won't be the most surprising thing. Obviously, he has some talent. He put up some great numbers at Iowa. He looked very good. There's a reason he went very high in the draft. This is a guy that, looking at his numbers, I'm looking at his stats now from college. I don't think he played much his first 2 years. Iowa is notorious for not playing their younger guys, but in his 3rd year, junior year, I'm sure, he had 8 interceptions, which is insane, obviously. He had 2 touchdowns. He had 18 pass deflections, and he had 34 solo tackles. This guy can actually be a difference maker. He knows how to create turnovers. He's had some in the preseason for the Packers. He may have had a couple interceptions in his NFL career. I'll take a look for you guys real quick. But overall, what I'm saying is it's a risk worth taking. I never saw Isaac Yiadom as a great prospect. I know he was a 3rd-round pick Yiadom. I know Yiadom got better as the year went on, but I feel like Josh Jackson has a better chance of being an actual really good player in the NFL. Now, we'll find out if it happens, of course, but Josh Jackson in his NFL career has 1 fumble recovery. He has, I think, no interceptions, so that's definitely not good to see. But he has had some in the preseason, had a pick 6 in the preseason once, so he does do some things, but he just has not gotten the playing time the past 2 years, and I'm not really sure why. Maybe Mike Patton and the Packers coaches didn't really like him, so maybe the Giants saw something that they were not seeing, and maybe he'll come here to New York and make an impact, is what we're hoping at least. And when I posted on Twitter about how excited I was for this move, of course I had people say oh, he sucks, he's nothing. And people brought up his preseason performance against the Texans, I guess last week or just a few days ago, and apparently they said he got torched by the Texans. So I said, all right, I'll go back and watch it. Now, I did watch the NFL highlight version of it, where it basically shows the YouTube 9-10 minute clip of the key moments of the game, but they did show a lot of Josh Jackson. Now, based on the numbers, I think PFF had him down for he allowed 7 catches and 90 something yards, which is not that good. But when I went back and watched, he contested a couple of those really nicely. One of the catches was a diving catch by Chris Conley, the former Jaguar receiver, and another one was pretty tightly contested on the sideline, and then one of them was in zone coverage. So how much is it Josh Jackson's fault actually? You know what I mean? So I feel like Josh Jackson didn't play as poorly as some people make it out to be. I don't think the guy was embarrassing himself out there. Did he play the best game? No, I definitely am aware that Josh Jackson did not play that well in his first preseason game for the Packers here in 2021, but it wasn't as bad as people or the numbers make it out to be. I think the way PFF worded it was he allowed 7 catches and 90 something yards in his area, which what the hell does that mean? So when you go back and watch it, it wasn't as bad as people made it out to seem. Or out to be, I should say. Now, the Giants cornerback room, as we said, very crowded. James Bradbury, Adoree Jackson, Darnay Holmes. Now they have Keon Crossan, Rodarius Williams, of course. And I'll talk about the Rodarius Williams in the preseason. I actually want to make a preseason reaction video to the Jets preseason game. I didn't do it right after the game. I was busy Saturday. Don't know what I did yesterday. I forget. I think I had work Monday, so whatever. But anyway, I plan on doing a reaction to the Jets-Giants preseason game. I'll probably do it right after this, and I'll probably post it today or tomorrow, but it'll be up soon. I did watch the whole game, unfortunately. But yeah, they have a lot of corners. Even like Julian Love, if you want to put him in there. Madre Harper played okay in that game. Sam Beal, he probably won't make the team, but still, there's a lot of bodies here in this cornerback room that are noticeable names. And right now, ESPN has Josh Jackson as the second string corner. I don't know if that will happen right away. He'd probably be third string if I had to guess, but he may work himself up. So we'll find out if he makes the team. I think he will. I think the Giants would trade for Josh Jackson for a reason. I'm sure they like him. I'm sure, there's a reason they went out there and said, hey, let's give you Isaac Yiadom, who got better as the year went on, for Josh Jackson. They didn't just trade him for nothing. So I think there is something they like about him. We'll find out what it is, but overall, I'm excited. I did like Josh Jackson coming out, and I know that so far he's gotten off to a slow start, but he has size, and going to a Patrick Graham defense may benefit him more than we know. So we'll find out how it goes, but I am excited, and hopefully this move works out for the Giants. But once again, I'll have the preseason Game 1 reaction with the Jets. A lot of questions and storylines came up in that game, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys next time.